Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt super confident after a small win, only for it to completely fizzle out after one bad comment or a minor mistake? That kind of up and down confidence can be so exhausting.
Oh, absolutely. It's like you're riding high one minute and then the tiniest bit of criticism knocks you right back down. That's what I call unstable confidence. Imagine building a house on sand. It might look fine for a while, but the foundation just can't hold up under pressure.
Yeah, and I think most of us have felt that. We're so quick to let one negative moment erase all the good stuff. The big question is, how do we make our confidence actually stick around, even on the tough days?
That's where a stronger foundation comes in. Instead of chasing quick boosts, we need a blueprint for confidence that can weather any storm. Today, let's break down those essential steps to building something solid.
You know, what really gets overlooked is how much our inner dialogue shapes our confidence. For a lot of people, their automatic thoughts are so harsh, like, you're just gonna mess up, or you're not meant for this.
What's wild is how convincing those thoughts can feel. They're so sneaky. But here's the thing. Just because you think something doesn't make it true. I like to ask myself, am I reacting to a fact or just a wave of anxiety?
And once you spot that a thought is just a feeling, you can start to push back. Instead of, I'm terrible at this, you could remind yourself, I'm learning. And every time I try, I'm getting a little better. It's about changing that mental script, line by line.
Exactly, and it's not about ignoring negative thoughts, but challenging them. The more often you replace those old scripts with something more realistic, the stronger your confidence gets over time.
That actually reminds me of how people sometimes try to overhaul their confidence with a giant leap and then get discouraged when it doesn't work. But real progress is way more gradual, isn't it?
Totally. Trying to go from 0 to 100 is just setting yourself up for disappointment. Think of confidence like a muscle. It gets stronger with small, consistent workouts. Achieving even a tiny goal, like cooking one meal if you want to be a chef, gives your brain that little dopamine hit and shows you what you're capable of.
And those little wins really stack up. It's almost like building a staircase. You're not going to reach the top in one jump, but each step takes you higher. Every completed goal proves to yourself, hey, I can actually do this.
The momentum is real. Every time you succeed, even in a small way, you're reinforcing the belief that you're capable, which makes bigger challenges feel less intimidating over time.
Switching gears a bit, have you noticed how social media makes it almost impossible not to compare ourselves to others? You're scrolling and suddenly your own achievements feel tiny compared to everyone else's highlight reel.
I know. It's so unfair, because we're always measuring our behind-the-scenes moments against someone else's best day. That kind of comparison just chips away at confidence, because you're focusing on things you can't control.
And when we do mess up, it's easy to be our own worst critic. If a friend made a mistake, we'd comfort them, so why do we beat ourselves up for the same thing?
That's such an important point. Self-compassion is huge. Mistakes are part of the process, not a sign of failure. When you treat yourself with kindness after a misstep, it actually helps you bounce back stronger next time.
Funny you say that about bouncing back sometimes. Even our physical habits make a difference. If I've barely slept or eaten junk all day, suddenly tiny problems feel overwhelming and my confidence tanks.
Oh, it's all connected. When your body's run down, your mind is way more prone to self-doubt. Things like sleep, nutrition, and movement genuinely help you feel more resilient. And then there's the flip side, deliberately stepping outside your comfort zone.
Right. like doing something that scares you even if it's as small as speaking up in a meeting. I've noticed that each time I push through that fear, it gets a tiny bit easier the next time.
Exactly. Every small act of bravery stretches what you believe you're capable of. You realize those fears are rarely as big as they seem, and every time you get through it, your confidence grows a little sturdier.
Before we wrap up, I want to touch on something that's surprisingly practical. Just acting confident, even if you don't fully feel it yet. That whole fake it till you make it thing actually has science behind it.
Definitely. Simple moves like standing tall, making eye contact, or even visualizing yourself succeeding can change how you feel about yourself. There's research showing your brain chemistry actually shifts when you embody confidence physically.
But here's the biggest shift. Letting go of the need for outside approval. When you stop depending on likes, compliments, or promotions to feel worthy, that's when your confidence really becomes unshakable.
That's the secret sauce. True confidence is quiet and steady. It comes from trusting your own value, regardless of what anyone else thinks. It takes work, but it's completely possible for anyone.